Krista,
Good morning.
happy Monday, right?
Yeah.
So did you,
Happy Monday.
after the weekend, you just feel like Monday, like,
Yeah, didn't seem the relaxing Monday, or excuse me, relaxing weekend as usual.
No.
Lots of stuff going on.
Right. At 5 o'clock in the morning, it's still dark. It's still dark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out there throwing eggs and hoping, and I really did see a real bunny.
You're helping the Easter Bunny.
Easter bunny, yeah, I was.
Yes.
Definitely the Easter bunny, yeah. I was just out there, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. And I just want to say it's still dark. Of course, I know that. I get up at 5, but not usually outside running around.
Yes. Yes. Those crazy rabbits.
I know.
They keep such a schedule, don't they?
Yes. And there was so much food. You have all kinds of good food. There's so many, from. I did not have any Reese eggs though.
Oh,
and I'm really shocked on that one, but
those are the best.
Yeah.
I stay away from them, but they have so much peanut butter in them, and they're just so good. They're just so good. Every single bite, all the way through.
It delivers from beginning to the end. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and you and I both had strawberry cake, two different strawberry cakes, but yours was kind of a birthday, Easter.
Yes.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you. That was last week.
Well, you know what? You can go ahead and just enjoy, as many gifts all month long, right?
That's right. It's the birth month. My sister-in-law refers to February as the birth month.
Well, there you go. The birth month. That's exactly
It's not her
right.
birthday.
Hey,
It's the birth month.
It's okay. It's all good. All right, Krista, let's thank our sponsors this morning.
All right. Coffee Club sponsors: Meadow Health and Rehab, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Fantastic Sam's, Fox Per Lee Wealth Management, and Po' Boys Barbecue.
Yay! Thank you to our great sponsors. And they did some smoking yesterday. They did a bunch of hams. They smoked. And
They did.
yeah, so they were.
I ate one.
Did you?
I'm not a ham eater.
I love
I
this.
do not like ham, but we got a smoked ham from there, and it was great.
Yay!
Very good.
Oh yeah. I think everything he does is good. He puts his whole heart in it. You know what I mean? He's one of those that just stays right with it and does a great job.
Yep.
So
Yep.
now I'm going to get hungry. Although I just said I've had so much. We had so much great food, and I did different. I tried different recipes and different things. And sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. My mashed potatoes were really good.
Good.
That was always a positive. Sometimes they're a hit or miss.
I know.
It's
supposedly such a simple dish, and it can go so bad.
Can it ever? Yeah, it can go. Yeah, very much so. So we had sugar cream pies, we had peanut butter pies. We had looked like a carrot cake, but it was a strawberry cake. We had lemon or key lime pie.
Oh,
we had good. Oh, it's delicious. And then pineapple cake. I mean, there.
Oh my goodness! You had
I
all
know.
kinds.
And you got to try all of it, right? Oh, and then
sure.
one of those, the pizza, instead of a pizza, it's dessert pizza or whatever with all the fruit on
Lots
it.
of fruit.
Yeah, delicious. So yeah, so it was all good. Yeah,
those taste good, and they're pretty.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yes.
You're right about that. Yeah, especially like we put the what's the kiwi? Kiwi looks so pretty on it.
And blueberries.
Oh yeah.
Strawberries. Yep.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, lovely. But anyway, so Easter isn't that crazy to think Easter's over? I mean, isn't that? I know. It's like onward, how we go. We had a beautiful day.
Yes.
Weren't we blessed with that?
It was lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weather was good. Nice and sunny for most of the day.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah. And Krista, we are going to have a beautiful week.
That's what I hear. I haven't actually looked at
over
the
that in just a second.
forecast, but it sounded pretty positive for a change.
Very, very happy. Like, what is this? What is this?
Going on?
That bright light coming from the sky.
I can't take it. What? There's no rain? What is this?
Where's that liquid coming down that we're used to? All right, we're on to the 10th day of April. Today is okay, this is good. American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Day.
Oh.
Very good. Saluting them. Hats off to them.
Yes.
This is Dingus Day. Dingus. Isn't that like, I was trying to think, the word I guess I think of, what's the one that's got Maggie and wait, hold on, Simpsons. Don't they talk about dingus or something like that?
Do they?
I don't know. The Simpsons.
I don't know.
It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. Easter Monday.
Yes. Yep. I saw that on the calendar.
Did you see also, actually for Easter, did you see the, did you see where, I'm sorry, I'm getting messages about
somebody's correcting you about
yeah,
dingus.
Dingus, yeah. Okay, no, I really don't need to know any more about dingus. Okay. Did you see where in New York, for the Easter parade, you know the song, wear your Easter bonnet in the Easter parade? They all done up. They all had their bonnets on.
Oh,
and
really?
hats, and the men just looked so all decked out, and they do that, I guess, in New York. I didn't remember the tradition so much.
I guess I didn't know they did a Easter parade.
Yeah. Well, the song, remember, like the Easter parade.
Yeah.
You'll wear your Easter bonnet. And I guess that was kind of started in New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Learned something new today.
I thought that was kind of, yeah. I don't know if I knew that. I think that's kind of something I learned too. Encourage a Young Writer Day. Always good encouraging.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Global Work from Home Day. Not today.
No.
Krista, you and I have to go to the office, right?
Yes.
Hands on.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to stay home today, but you know, I did not.
I did not. I did not.
I'm not one that calls in.
That's right. Me now.
I got to be like really in bad shape before I call in.
Yeah, you know, if you call in, it's something bad.
Yeah, something bad.
Golfers Day. Didn't they have is it called the Masters or whatever over the weekend?
Oh, was that this weekend?
I think it was.
Yeah, I guess they do that.
Yeah.
I know they always do that around my birthday. So
now, I did you know, are you good at putt-putt golf? You like?
I love putt-putt golf.
Okay.
I'm not very good at it, but you know, I just love it. It's
Do you
so
golf
fun.
on your own?
Oh no. That would be a fiasco. No.
No. Well, today's golfer day. Now, I can do, like you said, putt-putt golf. I do putt-putt golf. I enjoy that. I'm not any good at it. You know what I mean? It's not. You wouldn't want me on your greens. Because I'm going to, whatever, I don't know, like, I'm going to hit that green. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Miss the ball, but I'm going to tear up the yard or whatever.
Yeah.
You know. So, and then I learned that when you first tee off, it's like the very first one, you're supposed to be really quiet. And that's very hard for me, Krista.
I can imagine that's difficult for you.
Well, you know, they've never, like I've announced many events, but I've never been a golf. They've never asked me to announce a golf event because you have to whisper.
There's probably a reason for that.
Steps up to the plate, or what is it? No, that's baseball. To the tee. To the tee. Now
To
he
the
steps
mound.
up to the tee.
No. I
think you're right. The tee. And which club will he choose? You know, I don't know. I've never been asked. I probably never will. Okay, because I'm a lot. Golf but I did play top golf and loved it. It was so much fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, and no pressure there.
Done that. What is that?
It's top golf. You go up, and we were on the highest up, and you shoot, you hit balls, and it's fun. You don't have to
see how far they go.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you can and it was funny because I don't know why, but like they have like a board that like tells you how far you hit and how far, and like if you hit it in certain areas. It was really kind to me. It was like, give yourself a pat on the back, Becky. And I was like, okay. Because you put your name in.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I don't know who you are. I don't know who's this, but okay, keep on, okay.
Thank you for encouraging me.
Yeah, I needed it a lot, let me tell you. Yeah. So Golfers Day. Oh, National Cinnamon Croissant Day. Croissant.
Cinnamon croissant.
I don't know if I've had a cinnamon one, but I've had a croissant.
Croissants are good.
Yeah, they are. They really are. National Farm Animals Day. What's your favorite farm animal, Krista?
I'm not a farm girl. I know we live in a rural community. I'm probably going to offend somebody, but I'm not a farm girl.
Okay, but do you have a certain animal that you really like?
Oh, little sheep they're pretty cute. They're pretty cute.
Not bad.
Not
I had
bad.
some sheep, and they really do, like, they get attached to you.
Do they?
Yes, they do. And like Mary had a little lamb, like they will follow you. They really do.
Oh.
Yeah, they're really cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheep are good. I would have to say mine would be a horse, but of course then I love the cows like eyelashes.
Yeah.
Cows have beautiful eyelashes. Calves have beautiful eyelashes. And then I love a duck. I think ducks are cool. I don't know why. I just think they're fun to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess, I think I like a lot of them. Obviously, yeah. I think maybe a pig's kind of fun. I guess, you know.
Yeah, they're smelly. They can be cute when
what
they're babies.
What to do with one? I don't know.
Yeah.
National Hug Your Dog Day. I hug my dog.
Oh.
Yeah, I did that. I do that. Safety Pin Day. Oh, safety pins.
Safety pin.
You know, safety pin.
Oh, okay.
Safety pin. Yeah.
I was
we don't talk about those very
safe pen.
Safe pin.
No. No. That's not what that is.
Yeah, no, a safety pin. Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever been somewhere like anybody got a safety pin?
Yeah.
You know, in your purse or something. You know, I used to carry one all the time, like just for whatever reason. You know.
Yeah.
I've been places. If you go like chaperoning to prom, you know, sometimes prom dresses, you know. Oh, you need a safety pin. Got some. Yeah. So safety pins, they come in. Yeah. I just don't hear very much about them anymore.
No, you don't. Not very many people like sew and mend. And,
I guess not.
You know, that's all part of the sewing notions category in my head.
Yeah. Probably, maybe people are using the liquid glue now.
Oh, well, that could be. Yes. Staples.
Hey, I would not. I'm telling you right now, if I had a dress that needed something, I'd put a staple or two in it. You know what I mean? Right?
It wasn't even that long ago. I stapled the hem on a pair of pants because it had fallen. And it was catching on the back of my shoe. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't have anything. Let's staple it.
Let's staple it. Why not, right?
It worked.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. Salvation Army Founders Day. Salvation Army does a lot.
Yes, they do.
So, boy, you don't realize that until there's a disaster.
Oh,
and then that's when you see them rolling in and you see their help. I mean, that's such a blessing. Mm-hmm. I know we've had some disasters around here where they just come in so important.
Yeah.
Hats off to them. Siblings Day.
Oh, okay. I have two.
Okay, what do you have, a boy or girl, or what do you have?
I have two brothers.
Two brothers?
Two older brothers.
Two older brothers.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Jeff and Philip.
Yay! You'll have to tell them Happy Siblings Day.
I guess I will.
So did that make you tough having two older brothers?
No, they were 10 and 13 years older than me. Oh. So I was, much later than they were. So they just kind of protected me. They were good older brothers.
I love that. That's awesome. That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. Siblings Day. White House Egg Roll Day. I thought today was the White House Egg Roll.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I've been around that date. I actually I've got little eggs from the White House.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. It's
cool.
really pretty cool. They really, it's fun to see them go all out on that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are they real eggs?
No, the ones I got were not real.
Okay.
No.
I just wondered if they had some kind of special egg that they rolled, or
they might have some real, but no.
Kind of big old goose egg or something,
Ostrich egg.
Yeah.
That'd be the one that laid the golden egg, right?
Yeah, it would be.
That would be awesome. Yeah. This is also National Robotics Week. Boy, they've come a long way in school with robotics. And
oh my goodness, yes.
It's so cool. It's so awesome, and it's crazy because it's almost like if your mind can dream it, they can build it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that creativeness and just and I think most of the teachers are just like standing back, letting the students just
go for it.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Adopt a Ferret Month. You ever owned a ferret?
I've not owned a ferret. I had a friend that had ferrets.
Yeah.
They're funny little creatures.
Yeah.
Funny little personalities.
Oh, yeah, they do. They do have personalities. And I've never owned one either. Yeah. Children and Nature Awareness Month. I love that. It's a good time to get out in nature and kind of go over and show like trees, the different trees. We went on a field trip one time for school, and there was a father that went, and he knew like every tree.
Really?
He was crazy. I felt like I was with Smokey Bear or whatever. No, I mean, like he knew every tree and like, a like the growth and all this, and I was like, I was learning. I was like, what? You know, who knew all that?
Very cool.
Well, when you kind of know that stuff or looking for that stuff, it's kind of cool. It makes it cooler because then it's like really neat because then you see appreciation for it and know a little bit more about it, you know. And you know, we got we got Lake Celinda out there to do some walking.
Yes.
Beautiful trees.
Yeah.
There's a walking trail. We have all kinds of beautiful areas in our community to do walking and to take kids out in the nature.
Absolutely. And
So-
it's safe. I mean,
Yeah.
it's, you know,
Oh, we love it. Yeah.
not just in some random field or forest or something. It's in a
Yeah.
contained, preserved space. It's well kept, and
Right.
we're very fortunate here.
We're very blessed for sure, and I think that's something too. You know, I believe, you know, I know that games and staying inside are fun, but you got to get out and get moving. You know? And this is a beautiful week, and we can do that. Get outside and have a picnic, or just go for a walk. So much fun,
Yes.
and we got some great areas to do that. And I thought it was cool. There's people from other communities that come early, like if they have an appointment or going to be going to a sporting event, so that they can walk on our trails.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Well, that's pretty
Speaks
cool.
volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we love that. We
It's
encourage
nice
that.
that's marketed well
Mhm.
enough that
Yeah.
people in other communities know about us
yeah.
and can come here.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
great.
For sure. Yep. All right. So, Krista, so get out and enjoy for sure. And this is going to be the week. Yeah, I do want to talk to you. Yeah, you're going to want to hear this. I bring good news. You know, it's funny whenever you don't want to bring good news, you're like, let's not talk about the weather. But today we can. You know, you don't want anybody to shoot the messenger, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's find out the weather real quick. 41. Wait, hang on. What is wrong with me? Hang on. Sorry. I'm going to get it here.
It probably is 41 right now.
It's 42.
Oh.
Guess what we're going to get up today? Just guess, and then I can't wait to tell you.
67.
70.
70.
70 degrees. We're at 42. We're gonna by the time this program is over, we're going to be up to 46. We're
Hot
jumping
dog.
up.
Yep.
And then 53, 58 at 11 a.m. I love this. 62 by noon. By 2 o'clock, 68. 4 o'clock, 70.
All right.
Yay!
Finally.
So today's 70. Oh, you're going to like this. This sounds like an auction.
Yeah.
Tuesday, 72. Wednesday, 73. Thursday, 76.
Oh.
Friday, 73. Saturday of next weekend, 76. Sunday of next weekend, 63. Monday going back down a little bit of next week, for a week from today, 50. Tuesday, 50, but coming back up on Wednesday, 62. Our air quality index is 34, which is similar to yesterday. About this time, it is considered good.
Good.
So good air.
It was very, very clear last night.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Yes. See all the stars. It was great.
Yeah, yeah. And the weather was just wonderful. Yeah. So looks like we're going to stay up there. I love this. And sunshine. It's sunshine. So remember what we're supposed to do, Krista. Sunscreen, slip, slop, and slap. You know, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That's what the American Cancer Society says.
Okay.
Put on a hat. Take
I
breaks
can't
every
do the hat.
Can't do a hat. I love hats.
Oh.
Take breaks every so often, and also drink plenty of water. Get your fluids in those waters. Those are just reminders of what to do. You're supposed to drink water all the time, but just, just making sure. You know, a lot of times you get outside, you're working in the garden or working in your flowers, or playing, and you forget to drink water. Make sure you stay hydrated. And a lot of people are starting, of course, I know a lot of gardens, like people are getting their gardens ready and getting them laid out.
Yes.
We're a little early for a lot of the plants yet. You know, it's a little early for that, but they're right around the bend there.
Yep. I'm so looking forward to making my flower beds this year.
Yeah. What's your favorite flower?
My favorite flowers are poppies.
Uh-huh.
Those are kind of temperamental. I haven't had a whole lot of success with those, but those are my absolute favorite.
The poppies.
The first house I lived in, that was mine. My house had a whole fence row full of those big double blossom oriental poppies. Oh my goodness, beautiful.
Did you plant them, or
No, it was an older couple that lived there before
that's cool.
I did, and the woman had just gardened there, and they had a garden patch and all that stuff. Of course, I'm not always sensible, so I didn't have any food or anything growing in a garden, but I had lots of flowers.
You had flowers.
Yeah, I did.
that was taking care of another need. But you think about that, like the flowers, like, okay, so whoever the lady was that planted them.
Yes.
And then later on, then you bought the home.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, I mean, like, she planted something, a seed that you got to enjoy. It's just like, like when you put a tree in the ground,
Mm-hmm.
it's the forefathers that had done this previously, had intentions. They knew that, because it takes a while for them to grow, they might not get to see them, but somebody else will.
Yep.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like the kind of over there, the Dogwood Festival, like all these dogwoods were planted.
Uh-huh.
And I can't remember the lady's name, but like for everyone to enjoy someday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I know. I think that's really cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. That's over in Orleans up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they have the big Dogwood Festival and all of them. I just think the forethought, leaving it better than you left it. Wait, hang on. Then you received it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Leaving it better than you received
Yes.
it. Yeah. Sorry. It's Monday. Okay.
I know.
It's going to be a fun day Monday, right? Yeah. So anyway, I do love the flowers and love planting, and 'tis the season, and our zone is not quite there yet. We're getting there, but we're not quite there yet. Although I have seen Walmart's getting all their shrubs and trees and all that stuff out.
Yes.
The garden center, and those ladies and guys, they do a fantastic job.
Yep,
over there,
they do.
So.
My son helped me plant trees yesterday that I had gotten from the school.
Oh.
They had, actually, I'm not sure of the program what it was, but the kids were able to get 3 trees, and this year I got spruce trees. So we'll see. Norway spruce, and I put them on the side of my house that's super windy, so I'm hoping that they'll grow nice and big and block some of the wind.
They will. And matter of fact, it's funny because the girls always brought trees home, and we planted them, and we've got some big, beautiful trees now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good plants. They do great. Yeah.
They look very healthy when we put them in the ground. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
So, those are fun to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And hats off. I like that, teaching to grow a tree, and then of course I know the girls, they kept watching their trees grow. You know what I mean, as they get bigger and bigger. So, and they're still growing. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I got some weeping willows over there.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah, they are. They are. I don't know that I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna keep them in a planter. I'm gonna keep them in a pot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna do something different.
Is it kind of like bonsai? Can you make your little weeping willows teeny?
You've not seen. I'm not that. I need your daughter to come over. I'm not that artistic. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's almost like a haircut.
Yeah.
I might. You might not be able to tell it's a weeping willow tree afterwards. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Well, they're happy. They are happy. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. A lot of times, when you plant a tree, though, you kind of got to know the history of the tree, because you don't want to plant a tree too close to the house for your foundation or your systems and all that. So I sound like I might know what I'm talking about, just because I've been told so many times, no, you don't put that in the ground. But the weeping willow has they have a tendency to grow, their roots will grow quite a bit big, so you don't want them really close to the house. But if you put them in a pot, I thought, I'm going to see if they start looking like they're not happy, then I'll find a place out. You know what I mean? Somewhere and put them out. But right now, they're very happy. And
it would be a while before they get too big for the pot.
Yeah.
So
that's
a good idea.
Well, they look really pretty. Yeah.
Cool.
But we'll see how they do. Yeah. They're babies. Okay. Eat leftovers. Potatoes, hungry bears, and not cross butts. Okay, let's see what it is. Here's the full story. Here are a few stories from Easter weekend we've been talking about. There was a talk about dyeing potatoes instead of eggs.
Why?
This year to save a few bucks. But did anyone really do it? A reporter asked people outside a grocery store in New Jersey, and everyone said it was a ridiculous idea, so it looks like eggs have survived inflation for now. They did, Well, eggs were up, yes, but okay. A retailer in New York had posting photos of the Easter bunny hanging out in every room. Some people thought it was a little creepy, but it might have worked. The list. Oh, he was a realtor. He was a real estate agent.
Uh-huh.
So he took the bunny outfit, the Easter bunny, and put him in every room. And so he did that yesterday, and the listing is now pending.
Oh, really?
So, might be the way to sell a house, right?
Well, didn't creep out that person, did it?
No. I have not pre-read these, so I'm going to try my best. I hope that 2 people were injured in an Easter parade in Spain when a 5-foot statue of the Virgin Mary caught fire.
Oh.
It went up when a lit candle fell on it. The 2 guys were hurt while trying to put out the flames.
Oh my goodness.
So that's not a good sign.
No.
No. Let's see, number 3. 2 people were injured in an Easter... Oh, no, I just did that. Sorry. Hold on. Number 4, people in Connecticut were warned to be careful with outdoor egg hunts this year after a bear was seen cracking open a plastic egg and eating the candy. I think that might be something. Nothing we have to worry about right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess I didn't realize there were bears in Florida. Did you know that? I mean, like, you know, like you always hear the alligators and stuff like that. Did you know? I didn't realize there was so
I
many.
didn't really.
So
I
we were talking
I've only
about
been
that
to
the other
Florida
day.
once in my life. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just thought that was interesting. I just learned
I'm a
that.
weirdo.
Huh?
No, I'm a weirdo.
No.
Well, when I was young, we always went north because my mother was from New England, so we always went north. We didn't go any place warm.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back. When my brother was in the Air Force, we did go to New Mexico several times.
Oh, okay. That would be cool. Yeah.
It wasn't cool. It was freaking hot. But
Oh, yeah.
it was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
I would go back.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. And finally, here's from Easter-related good news. A food truck in Michigan handed out free meals to veterans for Easter. The menu included sloppy joes. Oh, I love a good sloppy joe.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Oh, I haven't had one forever. I forgot about sloppy
It's been
joes.
a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to not like them, but
Did you not? Yeah.
I've grown up
And
now know they're delicious.
I forgot about them, honestly. Pulled pork. I love pulled pork.
I do not.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
stringy.
French fries.
Yeah, I'll eat French fries.
I never had a fried and like. And cake for dessert. That was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah, it's very good. Very good. Okay. A cop in Northern California rescued a rabbit she saw in the middle of the street last year, and for Easter, her department announced they were promoting it to the rank of promoting her to the wellness officer. They posted a photo of the police canine harness, and dozens of people on motorcycles showed up at the Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh on Saturday to drop off Easter Bunny toys for the kids.
Nice.
That's very nice, Children's Hospital. And you know, Krista, that works out well too for Children's Hospital and also Meadowview and Salem Crossing.
Yes.
Like if somebody, like, that would have been nice if someone had some extra eggs they wanted to drop off or something, I'm sure would be very much appreciative, right?
We did have some donated cupcakes from a couple of the hospice companies that we partner with, and they brought beautifully decorated cupcakes for the residents to enjoy on Sunday.
How nice.
Yeah.
Were they Easter decorated?
They were beautiful. Yep.
How nice. That's so nice. Well, a lot of times those are, they're family members they might not see.
That's right.
So you are their family, and it is their family. That's their home.
Yep.
And how nice for that. Yeah.
Yep.
So that was good.
And they had a wonderful Easter dinner too. Tim in the kitchen had a great menu.
Ooh, what did he fix?
Ham, green bean, it wasn't green bean casserole, it's just green beans. And a special kind of cake and some kind of potatoes. I can't remember the potatoes, but anyway, it was very nice.
Yeah.
He does a good job.
Yeah.
Takes care of our residents.
Well, and that's a big job to do.
Oh my goodness, it's a huge job.
Yeah, I found out, like, behind the scenes, like, all that goes involved. I mean, you got to think of everybody. A lot of times people have special diets, like,
Oh yeah.
no sugar, some sugar, or salt, no salt, right?
Yep.
or some like it a little spicy, some like it not so spicy. I mean, you're
Mm-hmm.
cooking. I know that it can be a tough crowd, just as many as I have.
Mm-hmm.
But you think about, and he's like a chef. Then he is a chef. Then,
Yep,
back
he
there
is.
cooking and coming up with ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't realize what a huge job that is, feeding that many people every single day, accommodating their needs. And some people can't eat like a regular diet, and they need something a little softer or something cut up quite a bit more just because of their swallowing challenges or whatever. And everyone has to have their own diet listed on a card, and he has to go by that. And it's a big job.
Everybody's,
to put it simply.
Yeah, I love that everybody's an individual. You know what I mean? Like everybody's personal. How personal that is for Meadowview, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
like there are certain food items, that
Yep.
has to be. And I think too, that a lot of times we don't realize this is what's cool. Meadowview, you guys, what I love about this, and I thought this was so cool to find out, that you also cater to this community.
Sure.
Like, but we're Southern Indiana, and like the other facilities, maybe up north, don't fix quite the food that we do.
Exactly. I can't
we
imagine.
know our food. We know our people, right?
Yes. Like, beans and cornbread.
Oh.
The residents love beans and cornbread.
Collard greens.
Yeah.
From
yeah.
fried potatoes.
Sure.
This is all stuff that I love. That I love that a company, and I'm talking about the parent company of every, saying that every building is unique and every building's personalized.
That's right.
And that says a lot, don't you feel?
Yeah.
I mean, speaking volume of that.
Yeah. Of course, we have to go by guidelines. You
Well,
can't
sure.
just feed everybody cake.
No.
We have to try to push the nutrition.
Yeah. Right. Well,
yeah.
We all would probably like to have cake every meal, right?
Sure.
That's just not doable.
But you know what? Sometimes, if cake is what they want, just give them the cake if that's what they're going to eat. So
let them eat cake. I agree.
Yes.
Well,
right.
I think that's something you guys are fantastic with. But bringing in the nutrition and bringing in the different, and that's where Tim comes involved.
Yes.
And does his creativeness and works his magic and makes it where you want to eat that.
That's right.
Yep. And like on the greens and the Brussels sprouts and the green beans and stuff, if you do some flavorings and stuff and things, you can really doll it up.
Mm-hmm. I love Brussels sprouts.
I do too.
They're delicious.
We had Brussels sprouts yesterday, and they were delicious.
Oh yeah. Gosh, I just love them.
Yeah.
Just love them. And I like collard greens as well.
Well, yeah, and that's what I loved about that. Like different facilities and different all around up now. I love that they know down here that and you take Tim and his staff know what we like and
sure.
what when you are when you're in that facility, you're going to get what you're used to eating.
Mhm. Yep.
I think that speaks volume.
Yeah. Not that he doesn't try occasionally to bring in something new and unique just to kind of test it out, but
test the waters.
Yeah, some of it works and some of it doesn't. So.
Well, do you know? I mean, I know, like because we ate at home all the time, and I remember I'd either be kissed or kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you lay the food on the table, you never know what direction it's going to go, right? All right. Well, speaking of that, eating at home, but for those that are eating out, if you want better service at a restaurant, Krista, you know what to do?
Be a jerk.
No. The next time you go out to eat.
No.
Okay. Researchers at the University they did a study and found out that if you dress up, you might get better service.
Okay.
Researchers at the University of Missouri had 222 waiters and waitresses look at pictures of random people and guess whether each person would leave a good tip or not. It turned out they were much more likely to assume they got a good tip from people in dress clothing. So if you dress up, you might get treated better. If you could make it a bigger difference, it could make a bigger difference for you guys. Well-dressed men and for you men, well-dressed men were seen as the best tippers, and guys who dressed casually were expected to leave the worst tips. I don't think that's true. I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? I don't, because there could be someone that just, coming in to eat and maybe has been working all day long, and that doesn't, and maybe they're more appreciative of someone bringing them a hot meal or a cold water or something, right?
Right.
So they might be leaving more tips. I don't know.
They could be.
I mean,
but it's all about the impression, probably.
Yes, we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Also, Krista, speaking of that, getting the fam together and everybody getting together, there's actually some things that parents or your friends of parents had weird rules when growing up.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's find out if any of these. Did you hear of any of these? Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Getting to know Krista.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. A mom told her kids not to cover their mouth when they coughed or sneezed because she didn't want their hands to get dirty.
No, that was the opposite.
Just the opposite.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now we learn also, like, to sneeze or cough in your elbow.
Your elbow.
Yeah.
So you don't get your hands dirty.
Exactly. Get your elbow dirty.
Get your elbow dirty, but
just nobody go shaking elbows, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. A kid's mom thought drinking more than 1 glass of water a day would dilute the nutrients in their body, so after 1 glass, they had to drink 7-Up.
What?
What kind of, where's this mom at?
What is that?
Dilute the nutrients in their body?
And, 7-Up's not made largely of water?
It's not going to dilute the body. I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. A guy's parents forced his bedtime when he was in his 20s. He partied at a friend's house for his 21st birthday and had to call his dad at 8 p.m. to say they were going to bed. He secretly stayed up later than that.
8 p.m.?
I know.
What's that kid doing?
Still
living at his parents' house.
Yeah, you need
get
to
out.
Run. Okay. Kids' very religious parents wouldn't let him watch SpongeBob SquarePants because they thought the holes in SpongeBob's body would introduce, quote, lustful thoughts.
What? He's a sponge.
Yeah, I don't think I ever thought that. Ooh, SpongeBob. Okay. A kid's grandfather wouldn't let them finish their leftover cereal milk by drinking it from the bowl. They had to finish it off with their spoon.
Oh.
That's the fun part, though, is tilting up this bowl, right?
Yeah. Well, maybe the grandfather had, like pristine table manners or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's cereal, but
yeah.
Like you're not supposed to tip your soup up and drink the.
I know.
Rest
I was
of
with
the
someone
soup.
one time and they did that right there in this.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, okay.
What are you doing?
All right, I don't know.
I want to do that, but I'm not going to.
I know. Yeah, they did. Okay, let's see. A couple kept running a tab of all their money they spent on their kids for 18 years, from food and clothing to sports equipment, and told them they'd eventually have to pay them back. But when they graduated, they were cleared their tab and called it their graduation gift. I think it would be, I don't know if it'd be sad or very interesting to see. Right?
Yeah.
You think about all that. I mean, from clothing to sports equipment to food.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much you would spend on groceries alone, right?
Groceries, transport.
Oh.
If
you put in gasoline right now.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Right? And if the child liked eggs, I mean, how price of eggs? Ooh, yeah, your brother's running higher because he likes eggs, right, or something.
Egg eater.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be a lot. Yeah, it would be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although it might be sad to see. I
see.
know. Some things are, be careful what you ask for, right?
Yeah.
You might not want to see that. Okay. Used Kleenex had to be flushed. It could not go in the trash.
Okay.
These are what we're reading right now. Bizarre rules parents had for kids.
Huh.
Okay. A girl's mom made all of her friends wear socks in the swimming pool because she was paranoid everyone had plantar warts. Can you imagine socks in...
What?
Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. A girl's mom. These are real. Okay, I guess they are real. If I went by and saw kids swimming in a pool in socks,
I don't know what I would think.
I know.
What are you kids doing?
Thinking, what are you doing? I don't know. Okay, a girl's mom took the don't swim after eating rule to an extreme. She had to wait at least 30 minutes to take a bath. She didn't realize it was weird until she was an adult. 30, 30 minutes before you can take a bath after you eat.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
really, yeah. She didn't realize it until she was an adult that it was bizarre. Now, I watched one of those shows where they like, what is it called? Extreme cheapskates or whatever, or it's extreme cheapskate or something like that. And they had a pool, which was surprising, but they would wash their clothing in their pool. They could swim in their pool. Yeah, it was really different. Well, what they did was, who thinks of this? So they took their pool and they filled it up like other things. So like there wouldn't be as much water. Yeah, they put other things on the bottom.
Yeah.
But they could still swim a little bit. That was their recreation because they never went anywhere.
Yeah.
But they would also wash their clothing in that pool.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I couldn't stop watching. It's one of those things, look away, but you can't stop. You can't look away.
Yes.
You have to watch. It's like, what? She did what? They did what? Yeah. Yeah, it was really different. I'm not knocking it, not judging anyone, just bringing that out. The latest viral virtual trend is vodka butter. I had butter. We had butter, and we had cinnamon butter, all kinds of good butter yesterday, but we never had vodka butter.
I guess you were missing out.
What
do you put that on?
You just had to do without, right? Yeah.
I wonder what you put that on.
I don't know. I guess bread, maybe. I don't know. Or beer cheese or beer bread.
There you go. There you go.
Can you mix vodka and beer bread? I guess.
Sure.
Why not? Right. All right. We breathe in and out roughly how many times a day, Krista? Do you know this?
No, I don't know this.
25,000 times a day.
I was going to be low because I was going to say 10,000.
Yeah, that's more than 10,000 liters of air.
Wow.
Isn't that exciting?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. A definition of a classic car in most states is a car that was made 25 years ago. So a car back from 1998.
Oh, no.
I know. Isn't that crazy that they become classic?
No.
It's technically classic. Well, like we play classic, we have classic rock. And some of this is like, is that really a classic? You know what I mean? I didn't realize.
Yeah, that just came out.
I know.
It's been out for 20 years.
That's not classic, right? No. I get like that too. Isn't that crazy? So 1998.
That's just wrong.
Wasn't that
just wrong?
Just a few years ago?
Yes.
Right? Okay. The FDR had the biggest presidential win in history. In 1936, he beat Alf Landon by 523 electoral votes in 8. Landon only won Maine and Vermont.
Oh.
There we go. Electoral votes. Okay. Sorry. It's Monday. I'm trying to read. Let's see here. Spaghetti is plural. Each individual piece is called a spaghettio.
It's called a spaghettio?
Oh, you have a spaghettio that's fallen off your plate.
But spaghettio is totally Americanized, and those are not.
Have you ever
think of single noodles?
Have you ever had like actually Italian food from an Italian restaurant? It's a big difference in the way we eat, the taste.
Yeah, I have. Yes.
It's really different than ours. From our sauces and stuff. Ours is a little more sweet, got a little more, more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ours is heartier and
ours is a little more pampered up, right?
Yes. Americans put a twist on.
Yeah,
things.
I know. We Americanize it, right?
Yeah, we do.
But spaghettio. Oh, you dropped the spaghettio, right? Right. Yeah. All right. So there we go. So get out. There's some random thoughts from Monday. It's Monday. Everybody, fun day, Monday. And definitely, I guess a manic Monday for sure. I think over the weekend and everything.
Yes.
So let's see here. We're changing our thoughts. We're changing our tune here. We're getting spring has officially sprung. We've had Easter, which beautiful day. I keep saying that because it's such a blessing to have that. And I think we needed that with the sunshine and stuff. But let's talk what you got going on. So are you guys starting flower beds and gardening at Meadowview and got a lot going on up there? Very busy time?
We'll be starting that soon. Of course, out if you've ever driven by Meadowview, it's our front area where we walk in up the ramp to the front door has great flower bed areas. And the landscaping guys came a few weeks back and drug out all the dead stuff, and all the new growth is springing up, and it's just lovely. We have these beautiful rose bushes there that are they just blossom like crazy. So I'm looking forward to that later in the year. But it's nice to see the spring stuff starting to grow, and thinking that soon it'll blossom and it'll be nice. And I'm just really tired of the cold and winter, and
I think we all are.
It's always nice to see those beautiful colors come out, and makes you happy when you're walking in the door.
Well, I think we're all ready to shake that off and get on into the spring and summer.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, let's talk about your porch. I mean, your porch is absolutely one of the best. I mean,
it is.
Sitting out on that and just enjoying, and the scenery, the view is just beautiful.
Yep, they can sit there in the evening and listen to the kids play baseball.
Oh, isn't that just wonderful?
Yep, it echoes just perfectly. Yeah. It's like you're sitting right there.
Yeah. They actually have a really good seat.
Yes, they do. They can probably hear it a lot better than they can see it. But yeah, you can still see them running around and practicing over there.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
It's nice. Yep.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure the laughter of kids and playing and activity outside, that just right there is therapy right there, just enjoying and sitting out on the porch. And do you just go out there and sit ever? I would.
Occasionally I'll sit out there. I usually have a purpose that I'm sitting out there, but the residents do just love it, and several residents can sit out there at one time, so it's nice, and they get out there and they socialize and have visits with their family or just visit with each other.
Love that. And then of course you have the beautiful courtroom there, the beautiful area there.
Yep, our courtyard is where the raised beds are for the tomatoes and flower beds in there. It's usually just tomatoes. I'm not sure what they have planned to plant this year differently, but they'll be cleaning those up and getting those going pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, and then of course the bunnies and the turtles and all that. Everything's just so nice.
Got the biggest bunnies in town. Very well fed bunnies.
Very well fed bunnies. Yeah, yeah. Well, that to me is an area too, just to go out and sit and just relax, and of course just outside, and it's a beautiful area for sure.
Yes, it is.
And I'm glad that's been for years. That's been a staple.
Yes,
and I love that.
I think they built that. Last year I went through lots of old photos from Meadowview, and even when it wasn't Meadowview, when it was still Williams.
Yeah.
And I think that gazebo and courtyard was built I want to say in the 80s. So the dates on the photos. So. Yeah, that's awesome. been there a long time. Many people have enjoyed it.
Definitely, for sure. Well, and then you go back and you think of from going from Williams to Meadowview, what a long and a wonderful and such a blessing and a history that Meadowview has in our community.
Yes, most people don't realize how long it's been there. It was, unfortunately, I don't know the exact date, but it was in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, and what a blessing it is for our community. Holly was here Friday, and we were talking, all of the things that you guys, Holly was like, as far as like, all of the rules and the regulations and all that you guys, are always checked on, always are doing evaluations or whatever they're doing. There's a lot that goes on a lot in that, and it's so awesome that you guys do such a great job, and we're so blessed to have that. And I don't know really sometimes if you toot your own horn enough, Krista, because really, that speaks volumes about you and your team, and the residents there, the homeowners there.
Yep. You know, we're not perfect. We don't profess to being perfect, but we do a good job. And the primary focus is always trying to make our residents feel comfortable and safe and happy and healthy. That is our primary focus. And sometimes things don't go perfectly, and we try to correct and fix the best that we can. And but when our residents are enjoying themselves and they have friends and they socialize daily, that's a wonderful thing to see. It really is.
Absolutely, and I think that going back on that with the care and there's no perfect home.
No,
right?
there isn't.
And so you're going to have days, but I think that how long, and I think your high standards, and I think that as I guess as much as you have to be in compliance and all that you have to do, and you do such a great job. And a lot of times we don't toot our horn telling that. A lot of times state will come in and they'll do all of their checks and stuff, and everything is so good. And a lot of times I just want to share with our community and our listeners how wonderful that is, and what a great job everyone does there at Meadow.
Well, thank you. We try really hard. That I was always told that, and I don't know if this phrase is actually accurate anymore, but I was told that long-term care was the only profession that wasn't regulated more than nuclear power plants. And honestly, I'd believe it, because we have so many rules and regulations that we have to go by.
Absolutely.
And it all boils down to we're still just people. Even though we're all doing the best that we can, something silly can slip through and we'll get called out on something. But overall, I really think that Meadowview has improved, and our residents are happy, and we still have things that we can work on, of course. Mm-hmm. But I think Meadowview is a great place, and my staff is great. They truly care about the residents that live there. They truly do. They are a wonderful, compassionate group of people, and I'm very, very fortunate to have them on my staff.
Well, and it speaks volume too, because how many actually staff members have been there for years?
I know.
And really, it's crazy.
Yeah.
How wonderful. So obviously, they're happy and they're in it for the right reason.
Yep. One of my activities assistants, Eileen, I saw that her anniversary, she'll be there 45 years.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't mean to tell Eileen's age, but she's older than many of my residents, and she still comes to work. She still does her thing, and residents love her. She's great.
Yeah.
So
I love that. Love that. Well, and we celebrated, it was a couple years ago, Bev Hart.
Bev.
Yeah,
yep.
Bev's been there for years and
yep.
loved it and loves it and puts her whole heart in it.
Yep. She has since retired.
Yeah.
But
she did.
She was there 50 years.
Yeah. I thought
yep.
that. Yeah, that's awesome. When you're somewhere for 50 years, something's going right?
Especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
People don't stay in professions like that
anymore.
In
the medical profession, they can go, there's so many different opportunities, that they might want to go into. So it's a blessing when they stay.
Yep.
So I just want to point that out, that some great things, and just kind of bring those to the attention, because I know that Meadowview, you also have the VA program for any veterans, and that's such a blessing, and that's other facilities don't have that around, because it's kind of one of those.
Yep. There are a few that are in outlying counties. Mm-hmm. There's one over in Scottsburg, one over in French Lick. There are a few around, mm-hmm. but certainly in Washington County, we're the only facility with a VA contract, which is very, very beneficial to residents who are veterans that are service connected.
Sure.
And if they're 100% service connected, it's paid 100% by the VA.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always nice. And they also have, even with residents who are veterans who are not 100% service connected, certain situations they can still have a VA funded 30-day stay or a 90-day stay. It's just dependent on their individual situation and what they can arrange with the Veterans Administration.
Which is fantastic in our community. We got a great, and I think it's Andy Bush,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going full throttle with that.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's wonderful, and it's nice to check out to see if it does apply, or if that's something to check into.
Yeah.
For somebody.
Some people it is an option that maybe they hadn't thought about before.
Right.
Not every veteran qualifies, for the 100%.
Sure,
so
sure.
they have to check into it and see what they are able to help with.
You'll never know if you don't ask.
That's right.
Got to ask. Well, I think you guys, you do a great job up there at Meadowview, and I know that everybody's getting ready for the spring and the summer, and flowers and gardening and plants, and some of the gardens actually, some of the actual vegetables you grow. I think, do you use those in the kitchen?
They usually have a special meal. If I'm remembering correctly, last year they had BLTs and stuff like that.
Call me on that.
BLTs are popular.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. What is it from table or food, or from
farm to table?
Farm to table. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. I couldn't think of that phrase. Those are so good, though. Yeah. Well, there's nothing like a good homegrown tomato, right?
If you say so.
Oh, you're not a tomato.
I mean, I'll eat them.
You are so picky.
Well,
so picky.
I eat lots of foods. Probably just, I don't know.
You just pick different foods.
I get through fine. I get through just fine.
There you go. Let's see. One more thing. One more story. Okay, and I'll stop. Okay. A new poll asked people, how often do you spend an entire day staying home and doing nothing? No chores, no work, no obligations.
Oh, very, very few hours.
I was going to say, I don't think that's ever, yeah. 10% of people say they get those days every day.
Oh.
And who are those 10%? I'd like to meet them. After 21% of people say they get them in a few times a week, I still would like to meet those people. 25% said it's more like a few times a month. 12% said it's a few times a year. And where's ours? That we never get it. 17% of people said they never have those days. That's us. We're that 17%. That group includes 15% of men, 20% of women, and they do want more of those days. When asked if a nothing day is appealing, 33% of women said that sounds great. 23% of men say that. 36, said it sounds great with other different age groups. So you got the Gen Xers, 45 to 64 say it sounds great, and there we go. So I don't know. A lot of times people get tired of that Gen X and all that, and all that. So I don't know. But it sounds like to me that Krista, let's break this down. You and I follow in that 17%. Never have those things.
No. Unless I'm, like, as I mentioned earlier, like super, super sick.
Yeah.
I might have some time where I'm not doing
Isn't
anything
that sad?
other than
be
just
sick. Yeah.
Oh.
Right. For sure. All right, Krista, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for all you do with Meadowview. You guys are fantastic, and we appreciate for the community from everybody that has, works there. You're employing several people in our community and in your homes for several people in our community. So you got a lot going on out there. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's thank our sponsors.
All right, Coffee Club sponsors: Meadowview Health and Rehab, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Fantastic Sam's, Fox Perlee Wealth Management, and Po' Boys Barbecue.
Yay! Happy Monday, Krista.
Thank you. Happy Monday to you.
Hello folks, Craig Martin at Billy Martin Store in downtown Martinsburg. Say you're in the market for new appliances, furniture, or floor covering for your home or business, then Billy Martin Store is the place to go. We've got a huge display of many nice, top quality name brand merchandise in stock to select from at everyday low prices. So whether you're building or just replacing, Billy Martin Store has terrific personnel to help you all in selecting the right product, and also professional flooring installers to take care of your floor covering needs. Billy Martin Store tries each day to continue to buy USA-made products made right here in southern Indiana. As we are celebrating our 164th anniversary as the oldest family-owned business in Indiana, father to son and now daughter, Tanya, we appreciate all of the business over the many years. So why not drive on out to the country and save a lot at Billy Martin Store? Billy Martin Store is located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to call us, Janice, Tanya, or myself, 812-967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
Turning Point Church Pastor Jonathan Jackson invites everyone to attend Good Friday and Easter morning services coming up in April, giving hope, strength, and encouragement through prayer. Turning Point has a community Good Friday service on April the 7th at 6:30 p.m. at the church located at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg, Indiana. Special speaker for this evening will be Pastor Phil LeMaster. Also on Sunday, April the 9th, Turning Point will have a Resurrection Easter service at 10 a.m. Pastor Jackson notes that all money raised will go to 3 local churches who feed the less fortunate. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube, or online at turningpointchurchofscottsburg.com for upcoming events, class times, and more.
Po' Boy's Barbecue. It ain't barbecue if there ain't no smoke. New owner Bill and his family welcome you to try the St. Louis style ribs, meat by the pound, or try a variety of dinners with 2 sides. Looking for something lighter? Try sandwiches with pulled pork or chicken, brisket, hand-pounded tenderloin, or the half-pound Angus burger, or ask for the old 38, a sandwich with half brisket and half pulled pork. There are chicken strips, grilled cheese, and a quarter-pound burger for the kids, and smoked chicken wings, haystack onion rings, and French fries. And you'll love their #1 bestseller, the Pig Pin, which includes a heap of steak fries covered in pulled pork and cheese sauce. And just in time for Easter, let Bill do the cooking for you and your family. He'll be having smoked hams for Easter. Just $55 for 12 to 15-pound hams smoked to perfection with an ice honey maple glaze. Get your orders in soon. Call Bill at 812-570-0020 to reserve yours today. Doors open Tuesday through Saturday at 10:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Sunday.
This is the Rick and Bubba Show. The views and opinions expressed by the show are not necessarily those of the staff and management of this radio station, but they should be. The Rick and Bubba Show is a federally protected trademark. We just thought you'd want to know. All rights reserved. Warning. This program may be found offensive by pencil-pushing, bean-counting, research-loving program directors and radio consultant gurus. Welcome to the Rick and Bubba Experience.
It is 6.5 minutes past the hour. Rick and Bubba, thanks for being here. Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Adler, all here for the hour and moving forward. And welcome back, Bill Bubba Bussey.
Rick, glad to be here, and thank all of you for joining us. It's the little party we call Rick and Bubba.
Dare I bring up the Dalai Lama?
The Dalai Lama.
Now, I don't, that's not my cup of tea. So I don't know all the things associated with the Dalai Lama. But I remember you and I discussed it. I'm talking about in the first years of the show. Does he claim to be...
When Richard Gere was all about it.
Does he claim to be God? Or God's messenger or something?
I think in their deal that he's God on earth, isn't he?
I don't know. Somebody help me with Dalai Lama.
We had the bid a long time ago that because he wears bifocals, and I said, well, if he's God, it doesn't seem like he would need bifocals.
Mm-mm. No, if I'm God, I'm not nearsighted.
No, I wouldn't.
Or I don't. And this one is...
Rick, this is weird today. This is sick and weird.
Hey, Dalai Lama. Now,
so he's the foremost spiritual leader of Yellow Hat, or the GELUG school of Tibetan Buddhism. He is also considered to be a successor, so an incarnation of
Buddha.
Avalokiteshvara, the
Yeah, he's deity.
yeah,
He's,
somebody.
he's deity on earth
He's an incarnated
for their bunch.
They must not believe that God is perfect, because what's about to happen next? First of all,
Well,
I don't think God loses his eyesight, like you said. But
right,
but
right.
the other is what happens here today. I don't even know what to do with this story. It makes me so uncomfortable.
I don't
Rick,
either.
it's worse. I mean, this is disturbing.
It is horrific, actually. Yes. This was.
So he what's
I don't even know what to do
he's
here.
out. What's he? He's out meeting and greeting. Is that it? I got the story.
Is this a grip and grin gone bad?
He's had to actually the
Boy,
office
has
of the spiritual leader posted a formal statement.
Yeah.
He says His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as many friends across the world, for the hurt of his words and what they may have caused. His Holiness often teases the people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. He regrets the incident.
All right, so here it is. And what Speedy is saying that the Dalai Lama is apologizing for, or his office, is that he has a boy kiss him on the mouth and he sticks his tongue out for the boy to suck his tongue?
The boy, he kisses him on the lips. Then he sticks his tongue out and tells the boy to suck his
No,
tongue.
you're making that up.
Watch it. What?
Oh no.
I can't. I'm not looking.
Don't look.
I'm not.
Watch, Rick.
Oh boy.
And suck by your tongue.
No. No.
No.
What is
no,
that?
No. Bad. No.
Bad deity. Bad deity.
Oh, no.
Did y'all look?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't.
Poor kid.
But the video cuts before.
No. Can I now try to get? I love that when I see these kind of things. I have to go to different places. First of all, I go to the handlers of the Dalai Lama. Secondly, I go to the person translating.
That's terrible.
Notice there's a pause. You can tell the translator's almost like.
And Rick, Rick, he's used to having to do that quickly and without thinking. And when he hears that, you can tell there's a pause. Like, did I translate that?
Look, you're the translator, and also you hear him go say whatever language he speaks, Tibetan, I guess, and then you're like, I'm not sure I should say that.
Poor kid's traumatized.
Greg, the poor kid. Good gracious.
So he invited the young boy on stage during a charity event at his temple in wherever it is in India.
How about that?
The kid didn't want to do it. The kid didn't
No.
Would you want to do it?
No.
Would you want that?
No.
No. No.
When I was a little kid, I mean, my goodness. I mean, we you know, if me and Joe Green had asked me to suck his tongue, it would have changed the whole situation. I just wanted the jersey. I just wanted the jersey.
I like the way you play football.
I wear your jersey. I didn't want to.
But now you got him asking.
No, I'm just saying this poor kid. That's what I'm saying.
I looked up at the wrong time.
See, because he don't know.
Would you
what
quit
to do.
playing that?
He's thinking, well, it's the Dalai Lama. I mean, I can't offend him.
Do you kind of feel like that these people next to him wearing masks, if the Dalai Lama wants you to suck his tongue, he's not worried about passing disease?
No.
Okay, well, these people have masks on.
I heard one of them go, "Don't do it." Don't play it again.
You gotta stop playing that.
Horrific.
You gotta stop
That is horrifying.
That's a look. Don't look.
All right,
How y'all look? Don't look.
You know how when people claim to be God,
Makes me want to hike a mountain somewhere in Nepal.
right? That's good.
7 years in Tibet.
All right. You know how when people claim to be God, Jesus said, just hang on, eventually you'll see that they're not.
Yes.
I believe today's the Dalai Lama's day.
Yeah.
You know,
you're really not.
Now,
If the
Bubba,
bifocals didn't get you, that should.
now, Bubba was blowing a whistle on this a long time ago, that God does not need glasses.
No.
That was your quote. And you're right about that.
I'm sorry.
And you're 100% right.
Yeah.
But now, I don't think, and you know, when you have to put in an apology, and somebody says, all right, so what do we apologize for? Well, he told a little boy to suck his tongue. Somebody says, so in this apology, should I leave out his holiness?
Right. They didn't mention the tongue, and they kept the holiness part.
Yeah, nah. Nobody's holy that asks children to suck their tongue.
Quick question
Okay.
for someone that can't watch the video. Does he have his mouth open and his tongue out when he asks?
No, he says that and then he sticks it out.
Oh, okay.
He asked.
I'll play it.
It'd be like he said.
It's rolling, Speedy.
Stop.
Picture it being something you could hand.
Look,
Shake my hand, and then he puts his hands out.
Okay.
But in this case, unfortunately, it sucked my tongue, then he puts his tongue out. Okay, unfortunately. And you see how different that is?
Yeah, I do. Would you?
Oh my God.
I am disgusted.
Does the kid do it?
I don't know.
No, Pete already kissed him on the lip.
Did you hear the uncomfortable laugher that had to
trying
fill
to say,
silence?
You know,
awkward.
You know what that laugh is?
Awkward.
You know what that laugh is? Oh, you don't mean that.
This clip is
Quick,
cut.
explain it.
The end of it is cut.
I'm glad.
I don't know if the kid ever does
I
it.
hope not.
But I think if he did do it, that would be like that would put the video in a different category.
Wait a minute.
So people aren't including
All
that
right,
in the clip.
all right, now I've got the written story. I'm going to look and see if it says, because this is the one that has the apology. The boy asked the Dalai Lama, "Can I hug you?" He says, "Okay, come up here or come here." And then he first asked the boy to kiss him on the cheek, pointing to his lips. He holds the boy's face as they briefly kiss. That's Bubba talking about on the lips.
As if that wasn't
Oh my
enough.
gosh! Then they put their foreheads together, and as the boy pulls away, the Dalai Lama instructs him to suck my tongue, prompting him to slowly inch forward to the outstretched tongue.
Right, I just saw the uncut version. He gets, I'm talking about,
Does he?
the little boy gets really close, but he doesn't, because he's trying to stick his little tongue out too.
No,
and
don't say that.
They almost touch,
Don't
but
say
they
that. Don't
stop.
say that. Don't say that.
And why did you say that? I'm giving you the unedited version that I'm watching. Unfortunately,
Thank you,
when I
Steve.
pulled the story up, it was just
Thank you for
playing,
that.
and I can't unsee it. Y'all, the Dalai Lama's a creeper,
Yeah.
a pedophile.
There's no doubt.
I mean, that's what I'm seeing right here. And
I
their
mean, how does
statement-
that even come into your mind?
Right.
To say,
And the
okay, what?
fact they
Right.
put out a statement that says His Holiness wants to apologize.
By the way, they said the people that are trying to stick with the Dalai Lama on this is he's just joking around that those numbers are dwindling.
Yeah,
that most people are saying what is correct. Disgusting, sick,
awful.
insidious, false prophet. I'll get on that bandwagon.
Yep.
So
Rick, in a related story, Bud Light has hired him. As a spokesman.
Nike's going to be giving him some apparel.
Nike's going to use him. So's Bud Light.
Oh, Jack Daniels. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Unbelievable.
Look at my tongue.
This takes free Tibet to a place nobody wanted to go.
I'm uncomfortable.
Who's
I can't
uncomfortable?
unsee it. I can't
That's
unsee it. I
terrible.
can't
That's
unsee it.
Horrible, horrible, horrible.
Rick and Bubba.
Looking for peace of mind when it comes to your car's performance? Look no further than our friends at CarShield. With plans for every budget, CarShield offers protection plans that cover more parts than ever before. Whether your car has 5,000 miles or 150,000 miles, plus they offer plans that come with roadside assistance 24/7, courtesy towing, and rental car options. Call CarShield today at 800-465-6550 to save 20% on your plan. 800-465-6550 or go to carshield.com/Bubba. Our friends at TheraBreath have some good news if you have bad breath. Try TheraBreath Fresh Breath Oral Rinse. TheraBreath is dentist formulated by Dr. Katz himself. TheraBreath doesn't mask bad breath like those burning alcohol mouthwashes that can actually irritate sensitive mouths. It's alcohol-free and free of gluten with no added dyes or colors. Find TheraBreath in all your favorite retail and drug stores. Look for the bright orange cap or online at TheraBreath.com. You can find a direct link at rickandbubba.com under the sponsors. TheraBreath, confidence in every capful.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to start getting conversational in another language in as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
Babbel's interactive lessons are created by real language teachers and voiced by real native speakers using a modern conversation-based method. So in no time, you can start speaking confidently about real-life topics in another language.
Nosotras vamos a México en 2 días y ahora hablamos español. Gracias, Babbel. Sí, muchas gracias.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. BABBEL.com.
The double steak grilled cheese burrito is back at Taco Bell. And in case you didn't know, it's stacked. Yeah, packed inside it is a double serving of premium grilled marinated steak and a melty 3-cheese layer. Then on top of that, it has a layer of grilled bubbly cheese on the outside. Yeah, the outside. Why? Probably because it refuses to be caged in by the confines of its tortilla walls. Or maybe just to add more cheesy flavor.
Double steak grilled cheese burrito. Get one today, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only while supplies last. Double steak claim is compared to steak quesadilla. Contact store for hours of participation which vary.
Sorry, but we actually have a wait list for our Monstera.
Shaw's greenhouse is really bringing in the green.
We can't keep snake plants and stuff.
She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
We could add a whole section for ferns. And here we'd have dahlias, dahlias, and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
I am James, Senior Apparel Designer, and this is Behind the Design with Hawks. Hawks is your classic workwear brand. It's designed for those guys that are on the job site. Just driven performance, just rugged and comfortable. Thinking of durability, everything is either double, triple stitched, bar tacked. It's build durable, it's going to perform, it's going to move with you. It's going to have everything that you need in a product. Hawks, only at Boot Barn.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
When you roll a Charmin up just off on the party, this is most so roll it back at everybody. Charmin's irresistibly soft and hella nice. The grip is always stocked. It's our party line. So our chicks feel fine. So everybody wanna touch the sky.
Charmin Ultra Soft is irresistibly soft and more absorbent, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
The folks at MyPillow have launched MyPillow 2.0. This new innovative MyPillow has a brand new temperature regulating technology to keep you comfortable throughout the night. Now, core body temperature plays a big role in how you sleep, and this new fabric technology helps regulate your body temp by creating a lower surface temperature for a more restful sleep. Available in 4 loft levels with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Head to MyPillow.com/Bubba to buy one, get one free on the new MyPillow 2.0. Got you a free silver bar? Well, okay, we've asked our friends at Lear Capital to do something special for our listeners. Look, highly respected financial analysts predict gold prices could soar as much as $4,000 an ounce. Now, there's no magic 8 ball that guarantees that's going to happen, but gold has outperformed the S&P 500 for the past 20 years. Right now, new Lear customers receive a free 1-ounce silver bar with every ounce of gold you purchase. Free silver bar offer expires soon, so hurry. Visit LearBubba.com. That's LearBubba.com.
Rick and Bubba's in Ohio. Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Pass the gravy, please.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Ooh, it brings me to my knees.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
I can't start another
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
day without 'em, brother.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
All right, 21 minutes past the hour. 866 We Be Big is our number. Thank you for being with us today. As we unpack the weekend, we update you on the stories that are out there. So I will tell you that when y'all start doing the Bud Light stuff about this disastrous marketing plan they've been on, and now they've had to come back and try to explain themselves. And there's videos of people who run stores that sell it that are saying, if this keeps up, I kind of count on Bud Light sales as part of my bottom line, and right now I can't move this stuff. Nobody's getting it. I don't know if y'all saw some of those over the weekend.
Oh, precious.
But anyway, so Babylon Bee is not going to miss. They are not going to miss, okay? So they put this out, and I sent it to the guys, and we laughed so hard at this over the weekend. Sometimes they'll do something that just absolutely hits me right. I mean, they're always good, but then there's those that you just go, you laugh out loud when you need a laugh. Oh, yeah. Babylon Bee said in an effort to win Christians back to Bud Light, they introduced the John MacArthur Bud Light can. And let me tell you something, that right there is hilarious. I don't care who you are. That is funny. Funny. So there's also a clip from John MacArthur over the weekend that I think is being a little bit misunderstood. It sounds like, and MacArthur would do this, so don't act like that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That, this is the weekend that there's all kinds of running jokes, whether they're, not trying to be mean or anything like that. But, let's face it, there's a lot of people that, go to church on Easter that don't really go any other time of year except maybe Christmas Eve. And there's always the jokes about, and the crowds do get bigger. And as many have pointed out, then the very next week, the crowds are back to where they were or even less. I mean, that does happen in most places, sadly. So it sounds like that MacArthur is looking at this huge crowd on Good Friday, because we had a Good Friday service that was great, man. It was phenomenal at our church. And it looks like that he's because this came out before Sunday, so I guess this is on Good Friday, because I saw it before Sunday morning. And his opening statement is not tied to the celebration of the resurrection this weekend and the big crowds, but it sounds like it is.
You're right.
So here's MacArthur.
It's a great introduction, isn't it? Christ, we do all adore thee. That's why we're here. I'm just wondering where you guys have been for the last 3 months.
Now see, that already tells you, and everybody is kind of playing that out like he's getting on people for not being at church for the last 3 months, but he goes on to talk about that he had a heart problem in January. It was on the January 1st. January 1st was on Sunday this year. And he was preaching his, I guess he does multiple services, and he was not feeling well. But John. I mean, Johnny. Johnny Mac.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was going to push through it and finish. And finally, the elders of the church said, "Hey, you're done. You're in bad shape. We got to get you to the emergency room."
Yeah.
And they did, and he ended up having a heart issue, blockage.
Right.
And now I know he goes on to talk about it. I don't know where to play all that, but so what he's really talking about is he's been out for 3 months.
Right.
And so he's talking about that. That's what he's talking about.
Okay, so they're giving him a standing O for
for being
welcome back.
Yeah. Basically, terrible analogy. Why am I even using this analogy? Because it's such a bad analogy. Rick, don't even do this analogy. Okay, I was going to do the analogy when Pee Wee Herman came back. And he looked out and says, "Y'all heard any good jokes lately?" Yeah. So basically, really MacArthur is acting like, "Hey, what y'all been doing the last 3 months?"
Right.
Because he's been, dealing with his heart issue.
I thought you were going to go with the Dalai Lama.
I know. No. In this case, this is how bad the Dalai Lama thing is that Pee Wee Herman was less offensive.
Yeah, it actually was.
How bad is that?
He really was.
How bad is that?
Maybe because of lack of footage.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway, so. And Bub, I don't even know that. Speaking of Babylon B, if we can even talk about the one they did with the missiles, is that? I mean,
all of that's fun.
Yeah, it was very.
You have to pull it up.
Yeah, well, but it was
the Mike Lindell was my favorite.
Oh yeah,
they rarely miss. They're on every single time.
Yeah. By the way, I did like this one too. You don't have to grab all these, but try to find the one about the missiles involving
Raytheon missile.
Yeah, Raytheon missiles. Yeah. But this is a good one while you're looking for it. Due to inflation, Easter Bunny is forced to hide ramen noodles in the yard.
Like every college student.
That is a good one.
There we go, Rick.
Okay, so this is the one about the missiles. Here it is, Bo. And Raytheon unveils new Dylan Mulvaney branded Patriot. Don't forget the flag. That's good. Yeah, that's a good one. Gavin Newsom is touring the country as even he can't stand being in California anymore.
He came through, I guess, Montgomery last week.
Told everybody how backward we were.
Yeah. Bubba toddler discovers more of Biden's classified documents inside Easter egg.
I saw that. Look, he's pulling out the big old document out of it.
Yeah. Greg Mann drinking Bud Light, listening to country music, clearly gay. That's a good one. And by the way, we talked about eating alone.
Yeah.
You see that when they came out? It was the same day that we talked about it.
I think they listened to this show.
An absolute highlight of the week. Man eats burger alone in car. Highlight of the week. So anyway, oh wow. No, we've lost Rick.
Well,
Look, I love that.
Did y'all see the VP at Bud Light that was in charge of making that?
Oh yeah,
Sure
did. Yeah,
You made everything very clear.
yeah.
didn't you?
This is good.
How long is it? We got about a minute.
1 minute.
Okay, all right, let's here's the new person in charge of marketing for Bud Light.
Well, I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light, and it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time, and if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor, and it was really important that we had another approach.
Well, if it was staggering around, you have pretty much put it in the grave now, ma'am.
Yeah, you have. I thought you said
you're talking about death blow.
Yeah, it sounds like you wanted to. You said you need to connect with where the most people are.
Yeah,
and I mean, if you want to,
ma'am, you talking about out of touch
towards younger, whatever. There's another way to do it.
I think you need to be fired, and whoever hired you needs to be fired.
Another Babylon Bee. Budweiser now going with Clydesdales, just dressed as horses, or cows just dressed as horses.
She said she was trying to attract younger women. And younger men. Instead, she just picked a man who thinks she's a woman. I don't.
Right. Who neither one care for.
You missed the target.
Yeah. Phone calls coming up next. To more Rick and Bubba right after this.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that really actually matter. Like the gap between your bed and wall that's big enough for your phone, but not your hand. Or the gutters growing their own trees. Or the wall outlet your kids keep calling Sparky. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be your heating or air conditioning. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Give Seth at Marshall's a call today at 812-967-3742, and we'll be glad to take care of you.
Barbecue is back in Salem, baby, and things are really smoking. New owner Bill and his family would like to invite you to come out to Po' Boys Barbecue at 506 South Main Street, Salem, Indiana, and try us out. I guarantee you'll love it. From pulled pork to ribs to brisket and even barbecue chicken. We have something for everyone. They have kids' meals, burgers, and even smoked wings. And if you've never heard of our haystack onion rings, you've got to try them. And you'll also love our #1 bestseller, the Pig Pin, which features a heaping plate of steak fries covered in cheese and pulled pork. Just $10.95, or get 2 sides for just $2 more. Not sure what you want? Try the sampler platter, which gets you ribs, brisket, pulled pork, barbecue chicken, smoked sausage, and 3 sides for just $23.95. Bill has fed NASCAR drivers, musicians, and NFL players. And they're open now here in Salem and ready to serve you and your family. Come in and see Bill and his family today. They'll be having a grand opening coming soon. Stay tuned to WSLM for more information. Call them at 812-570-0020 for carryout. Or come in for some of the best barbecue you'll ever eat. And remember, at Po' Boys Barbecue, they only smoke the good stuff.
WSLM, the auto racing station of the nation.
Cheese is going where it's never gone before. To the bottom, Papa John's is flipping the pizza over and putting it underneath the crust. Papa John's Crispy Parm Pizza features their thin crust seasoned with a blend of shredded Parmesan, Romano cheese, and can be ordered with your choice of toppings. The Crispy Parm Pizza gives you an added crisp bite provided by the cheesy crust baked to perfection. Enjoy the Crispy Parm Pizza with one topping for $12.99 and get one in time to celebrate National Pizza Day on February the 9th. Call today 812-883-3369 or order to pick up or delivery, or use the Papa John's app to start earning Papa Rewards. Better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's. This is Becky White from Wslm, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana.
It's March Madness, baby, and we have some mad deals here at John Jones Auto Group. With nearly 300 new and over 400 pre-owned vehicles in inventory, we are looking to power forward through the end of the first quarter and give you a slam dunk of a deal. Worried about bad credit or no credit? Pass us the ball and give us the opportunity to assist you with your next auto loan. With our special programs, it no longer feels like you're taking a full court shot in the dark. Take a time out and fill out an application online at johnjonesautogroup.com. And while you're there, check out our full inventory between all of our locations. And don't get caught traveling. Shop local at your nearby John Jones dealership. Feel free to contact us at 877-473-5546. This is Jalen Hoare at John Jones, and remember, we see so many because they paid so little.
Find TheraBreath in all your favorite retail and drug stores. Just look for that bright orange cap or online at TheraBreath.com. You can also find a direct link at rickandbubba.com under the sponsors. TheraBreath, confidence in every capful. The folks at MyPillow have launched MyPillow 2.0. Now, this innovative MyPillow has brand new temperature regulating technology to keep you comfortable throughout the night. Core body temperature plays a big role in how you